The
How did
same
you-
way they're selected now. We all come up with our own. The other magazine broadcasts, my understanding is, whether it's Dateline or 2020 or Prime Time, they are assigned by a central desk. The correspondents on 60 Minutes and their producers come up with their own stories. They have to be okayed by Hewitt and his pals in management. And there's a kind of creative tension between teams to get the best stories that we can get. And we find them ourselves. And naturally, the Morley Safer does lovely, beautifully written essays a lot, and profiles, and occasional investigative pieces, but he's different. Each one, Bradley commands the television screen like nobody alive. I mean, he's has that gift, and he can do that kind of thing. And Leslie Stahl and Steve Croft. Each one of us is a little different in flavor. Dan Rather, for a while. Morley and I were working so hard in the early 70s. We used to put on 30, 35 pieces a year. Each of us had 5 producers, and I mean, we just never stopped traveling. And so we begged for help. And I remember they said, well, how would you feel about Rather? Because Rather was a name back then, and they figured that I particularly would not be interested because it would be competition for me, which I understood. And I said, can't think of anything better. And so Rather came along, and then Diane Sawyer, and eventually Leslie and Steve.